Namaskar students, CBSE class 11 Computer Science and Informatics practices. In this video I will explain about evolution of computers. So let me begin. I welcome you all on my series CBSE Computer Science class 11. So here we go. First topic I will explain, that is what is evolution of computers. So in this video you will get this topic, what is evolution of computers. Second, abacus, then Pascaline, then analytical engine, then tabulating machine. So these all are the different types of computers and devices used in computer to store data. So let me begin. So starting with abacus and evolution of computers. So first of all, what is evolution of computers? So evolution means the technological changes over the time or over the period of time. That is called evolution. Means that changes what is happening our technology world, that can be considered as evolution. Every time we are upgrading the devices, every time we are upgrading ourselves, the technology and all. So that is considered as evolution. So in computers also, you may have read somewhere about this first generation computers, second generation computers, third generation computers, and fourth generation computers. That I will explain you in next video. But today I am going to explain something else, that is devices. Which devices are used? These are basically computers are used as calculating devices earlier, and then they have replaced that concept, and now they are used for storing data as well as so many things. So let me begin. So first calculator was abacus only. That was used almost 3000 years ago. So it was simply used for calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like that. But basically on abacus you can perform addition or subtraction only. And it is also currently used in current world to teach counting to children. If you were child in class first or second, you might have also used this concept, and you have calculated 1, 2, 3 like that by using abacus. So that you know what is abacus. It is simple devices. Earlier it was coming like that, one wooden frame was there and that beads was attached with that particular device. So that is called abacus. Next is Pascaline. It was invented by Blaise Pascal in 1642. It is also used to perform simple calculation, but in two ways. The first way was addition and subtraction with two numbers. Simply it will calculate. Then multiplication and division it was doing through repeated addition and subtraction. So that you know what is repeated addition. Repeated addition means by taking one number and other number, just we are doing that repetition. Like if you want to perform 3 3s are 9, then what we are doing, first 3 plus 3 6, then plus 3 9, like that. So that is called repeated addition. Similarly, division is also performed in that way. You might learn in class 3rd or 4th how to do division with repeated subtraction method. The next is analytic engine. Analytic engine, we can say it was the first mechanical calculator invented by Charles Babbage. So there are two engines invented by him. One is analytical engine and second differential machine. So there's two machines he has invented that time in 1834. So Charles Babbage, as you know his name, he was considered as father of modern computers. Why? So the reason is given here. Because first machine, it was working on the principle of IPO, and IPO means input, process and output. So he made one device or one machine that was working on the principle of IPO, input, process, output. That's why he was considered as father of modern computers. So whatever modern computers you are using, that is developed by Charles Babbage on this principle, IPO. It can considered as one of the modern computer. Yes. So at that time it was considered as modern computer. The process was performed like input, process and output. After that, tabulating machine was invented by Hermann Hollerith in 1890. It was summarizing data on punch cards. So see, in these devices, they were using some other different devices to store data. After that, in tabulating machine, they were using punch cards. So punch cards was used there. I will give you one small task to find out details about punch cards. What are the punch cards and how the data stored on that particular punch card, so that you do Googling and you can find out the option. So search on Google what are the punch cards and how it is functioning. It was considered as the first steps towards programming. So when punch cards were there, it was considered as first step towards programming, because on punch cards you can store different programs. Then in next evolution, Turing machine was developed. Now, if you heard the name, one scientist was there. His name was Alan Turing. So I think this machine is related to that particular scientist. So it was first general purpose programming machine, emerged in 1937. It is capable to solving any complex program stored on punch cards. See, one more time punch cards were used here. So it was capable to store punch cards. After that, they have developed EDVAC and ENIAC. Okay, so these are also one devices, and it was introduced by John von Neumann in 1945. It was working on the concept of stored program. So these three types of machines were working on the concept of stored program only. Stored program means what? Somewhere we have written the instructions and somewhere the instructions were saved and the output is also saved at somewhere. So that is called stored program. So they are giving the output from the device where it was stored. Then next, they have replaced the transistor. They have used the transistor. It was created by using semiconductor materials in 1947. So that time in 1947, they have created one small transistor. So they were used semiconductor materials. It was replaced with vacuum tubes. So earlier vacuum tubes were used. They were made up of glass tubes, we can say. So that were broken many times when we are using computers, and that vacuum tubes were generating lots of heat. So due to that heat, the vacuum tubes were doing blasting or damage so many times, and so the hardware frequent failure problem was coming. Frequently it was failure due to this vacuum tube. So they have replaced this device with transistors. After that, integrated circuits are there. So it is a silicon chip attached along with electronic circuit. So integrated circuits basically attached with silicon chip. That was a small chip. It reduced the size of computers. Yes, of course. Earlier, whatever devices were used, but the size of computers are very large. That we will discuss in next video about generation of computers. So there, the computers were very large. They can occupy complete room sometimes. So one computer occupy one room of 10 by 10, we can say. So that much big computer was there. So after evolution of integrated circuit ICs, the computer devices made very compact and the size reduced dramatically. We can say size reduced in that manner. You can store more than 10 computers in that 10 by 10 room. We can say like that. So that was small computers. Right now also we are using small size of computers. So these ICs have different variants. Variants means different types. So first I have written here SI. SI, the full form is small integration. So small integration means they are small size integrated circuits, ICs. Then MSI. MSI means medium scale integration. So medium scale integration, this is also considered as SSI, small scale integration. We can say like that. Next is MSI, medium scale integration. It was little bit larger than SSI. Then last one is LSI. LSI stands for large scale integration. It is little bit more bigger than MSI, and the maximum size is VLSI, very large integration. VLSI, very large scale integration. So that is the full form, and it is used in current computer systems. So this type of ICs are used in current computer systems. So I hope you understood the concept evolution of computer. If you have doubt, you can comment below in comment section, and you can share your feedback as well about this video, how you feel about this video. Type your comments, and if you are coming to my channel first time, watching my video first time, subscribe the channel, press the bell notification icon, and share this video to your friends so they also learn something and enjoy. So till then, we will meet in next video with generation of computers topic. Till then, keep watching, keep learning.